The biggest lie you've been told is that being good makes you free. The truth is far more unsettling. What society often calls virtue is merely a refined system of obedience. From childhood, you've been molded to please, praised for compliance, and punished for daring to be yourself. You were taught that sacrifice, silence, and self-negation are noble, that humility means keeping your head down and swallowing your truth. Over time, you learn to take pride in this, mistaking fear for character and people-pleasing for kindness. The world rewards conformity, revering those who follow rules and repeat traditions, while fearing those who carve their own path. This is why Nietzsche's philosophy is so disruptive. It strips away the illusions of morality, forcing you to question everything you've been conditioned to believe. When Nietzsche declared God is dead, he wasn't attacking religion. He was exposing the collapse of absolute truths. The death of God signifies the end of inherited morality, leaving humanity in a void where meaning must be self-created. From this abyss emerges the Übermensch, the individual who transcends herd morality, crafting their own values rather than seeking external validation. The Übermensch doesn't rebel for rebellion's sake. They exist beyond societal approval, embodying authenticity rather than obedience. Most people, however, remain trapped in the middle, too afraid to abandon tradition, yet too restless to ignore their own potential. The so-called virtue society imposes is often a tool of control. Nietzsche called it slave morality, a system devised by the weak to condemn strength, teaching that desire is selfish, ambition is arrogance, and self-expression is dangerous. This morality thrives on guilt, convincing you that setting boundaries is sinful and prioritizing yourself is wrong. But true virtue isn't born from obligation or fear. It arises from abundance. Like the sun, it gives without expectation, not because it must, but because it overflows. Zarathustra embodies this ideal, offering wisdom freely, then withdrawing to renew himself. He understands that even the purest virtue must eventually die, making way for rebirth. Modern culture fears silence and solitude, equating visibility with worth. But Nietzsche's Zarathustra retreats when his giving is complete, knowing that constant output without renewal leads to exhaustion and resentment. The creator who never pauses becomes a slave to their own generosity, addicted to being needed. True strength lies in knowing when to disappear, to let old identities die so new ones can emerge. This cyclical process isn't failure. It's the rhythm of an authentic life. The ego clings to permanence, but the free spirit embraces impermanence, understanding that even their highest truths must eventually be released. The choice is stark: continue performing virtue for approval, or dare to live from your own abundance. Nietzsche's challenge isn't about selfishness, it's about sovereignty. It's recognizing that the morality you inherited may be a cage, and freedom begins when you stop seeking permission to exist. The path of the Übermensch is lonely, demanding courage to face the abyss and create meaning where none is given. But it's the only path that leads beyond the herd, where virtue isn't a mask worn for others, but an unstoppable force of nature. So ask yourself, what in you needs to die so you can truly live? What silence must you embrace to hear your own voice again? The answer won't be comfortable, but Nietzsche never promised comfort. He promised truth and the terrifying, exhilarating freedom that comes with it.